Audio Jungle.
Breaking news. A suspect has been arrested for leading the vandalism of a shop house in Kelana Jaya yesterday. The reason behind such act has yet to be fully determined, but the Kelana Jaya Police Department suspected it was due to competition among firms. What kind of competition is it? You'll know soon enough. Stay tuned. I'm Zulhalmi Kamaluddin reporting for Unitar News.
Berman, I need you right now. Come. Where is our boss?
Take out your glasses. Take out your glasses.
I need a paper.
Why?
I just need a paper.
Monopolistic competition is a market structure where a large number of firms sells closed substitute products. It is similar like the perfect competition. There are a large number of firms in the market. Although the size of each firm is small, therefore no individual firm can influence the market price. Hence, each firm follows their own independent price. Secondly, each firm produces a differentiated product between each and other firms which are not identical products. This is because each seller will use various methods of differentiate their products from other sellers in order to create a preference among buyers and consumers. Differentiation between each products may be through packaging, labeling, design, advertising and branding. Firms are going to be competitive their products on price, product quality and marketing strategy because it is product differentiate which some people will pay more for one variety of product, so the demand curve for the firm's product is downward sloping. The quality of product depends on the design, reliability and the ease of buyers to access the product. Marketing has two main forms, which is through advertising and packaging. Another good part of monopolistic competition which is there are no barriers of entry, which means any firm is free enter and exit from the market.
What is this?
Give me a phone.
Why?
Just give me a phone.
Hey, how are you Econ students? This is Mr. Clifford. Welcome to ACDC Econ. Like the name suggests, monopolist competition is kind of like a monopoly, but it's also kind of like competition. So like the monopoly, these firms are price makers. They can charge any price they want, and the demand doesn't equal the marginal revenue. But like perfect competition, it's easy for other firms to enter because there's low barriers. So they're gonna make no economic profit in the long run. But another thing that makes it completely different than perfect competition is the product. They are not identical, they're differentiated. These businesses do have products that are actually very close substitutes, but because they're not identical, they have some control over the price. So that means it's not a price taker, and the demand's not horizontal, it's actually downward sloping, just like a monopoly. This shows a monopolistically competitive firm in the short run. Now, how do I know it's a short run? Well, because they're making profit. Right here is the total revenue, there's the total cost, and so right there is the profit. Notice in the short run, it's exactly the same as a monopoly graph in every single way. But eventually, other firms are gonna see them making profit, and they're gonna enter the industry. And that's gonna end up with a graph that looks just like this. The only thing that's different is the ATC hits the demand curve right there at the quantity where MR equals MC. This means they're making no economic profit. The total revenue is right there, the total cost is right there, so no economic profit in the long run. All right, let's back up and figure out how do we go from short run to long run. So we've got this graph. Here's a monopolist, a competitive firm making profit. What's gonna happen in the long run? Other firms gonna enter. That's not going to shift the ATC. What's going to happen is other firms enter. That means now these firms have more substitutes, so their demand's going to fall. When the demand decreases, it's going to shift to the left, and it's going to cause this firm to be in the long run. So make sure you can draw that graph on your test and you understand the process by which firms entering will cause the demand fall and it'll be in the long run equilibrium where there's no economic profit.
So, sir, do you have any comments on the incident?
Okay, the suspect is a monopolistic competition. The inquiry is still going on. We'll know more things. Thanks.
Hi, very good afternoon. I'm Zulhalmi Kamluddin and you're with me on Unitar News. Monopolistic competition is apparently a growing issue nowadays, especially in the TV industry. There is an increasing number of non-traditional TV networks such as Netflix, iFlix and Amazon TV. Now let's take a look at this video.
Netflix CEO Reed Hastings wants to take over the world, but global domination won't be easy. In January, Netflix opened for business in more than 130 countries at once. Look at the map of where Netflix service is available. Almost everywhere except China, North Korea, and Syria. Netflix is betting the company on becoming the first global television network. Yet selling Netflix in new places gets harder from here, and the expansion is masking the company's problems at home. In the US, Netflix is finding it tough to sign up customers. The number of new streaming subscribers fell 18% in the last quarter of 2015. Meanwhile, the number of international subscribers is growing fast. That global growth is a big reason stock investors fell in love with Netflix. Now the bad news. The company's international business is losing money hand over fist, and Netflix faces many obstacles in new markets like India. There's competition from Amazon, local web video companies, and not everyone has access to the internet. It has been a bad idea to underestimate Netflix. The company's market value is 14 times what it was 3.5 years ago. But the combination of tough sledding abroad and slowing growth domestically is a worrying trend.
Hello, welcome back to Unitar News. Here with us in the studio is a professor from Hogwarts International University, Professor Dumbledore, who's going to talk more on monopolistic competition. Welcome to the studio, Professor.
Hi.
So probably you can actually talk more or give us recommendations on how these television networks can actually improve their position in a monopolistic economy.
Okay, right. Now in TV shows, most of the TV shows, they have the same type of product like Netflix has to, and moreover, I think their reality shows and the videos are almost the same. There's no difference. That's why they are not gaining the economic profit. So in order to gain economic profit, I think the TV shows has the give different type of products such as like different branding, good quality, and better advertisement. So for example, I'll give you some example. Okay, you know that what is that program called Big Boss in India?
Right,
It's very famous, and moreover, you know the reality shows, the Game of Thrones.
Right, the Game of Thrones, yes.
Yeah, it's very famous among the world.
So you're trying to say that in order for these companies or these TV networks to improve their position in the monopolistic competition, they have to improve their branding, their advertisement of the product in the long run, so that they can actually get economic profit.
Yeah.
So thank you for having us. Thank you for being here, Professor. So we'll be right back. An industrial talk was held last Friday, 28th August 2017 at Unitar International University. The guest speaker, Professor Dr. Hairuddin Sudarmin, who is a senior research fellow at Asia E University, presented a talk on the effect of regulation and market competition on consumer demand. The event was attended by about 60 students from various faculties. Among the objectives of the talk was to increase awareness on current economic issues, including an overview of how law and policies made by different government agencies affect consumer demand. Another subject that was highlighted was that competition is necessary in order to see change in a society, and that includes consumer market.